Yeah, so in today's video I'm actually not unsealing anything like the past videos, but I'm going to review a Microsoft Surface Go tablet that I've had for some months now. It was bought probably at the beginning of the year, so I've used it for quite a while, so that makes me one of the best people to give a review about it and how it actually works. So yeah, we'll get into it. Yeah, right, so this is it. Actually, it does have a stand behind it right there, which you can like open up for you to, if you are working on a table or something like that, you can just put it there and, you know, use it like in a laptop kind of facing way. And also it has got this this keyboard that you can attach and detach. Actually, it's got pretty strong magnets in the middle here where they attach, where you just push it back in like that. You don't even have to push it in, you just have to put it close and it kind of attracts and closes like that and attaches the keyboard. So yeah, and also it's got Face ID. The Face ID isn't bad actually, it's quite good, although it does miss at times, but for the most part it just works pretty well. I use it almost all the time for the most part of it. Yeah, and then it doesn't have a USB port, but instead it does have a Type C here. It does have a Type C port, and it also has here actually for plugging in its charger. So it does come with a charger actually. So the charger is something like this. So when you plug it in like that, there is a light that turns on. There's a light that turns on right there. It turns on to show you that it's actually charging. Yeah, and then not only that, it does came with this bag, this small bag actually here, and also an attachment of an extension where you can now put in things like a USB cable, or you can plug in a mouse. So this is actually top of a mouse, but I'm not using a mouse right now, a wireless mouse. So yeah, this is what goes into that Type C port I was talking about. Yeah, so it's got about 4 spaces for USB ports. Yeah, so you can put flashes, USBs and everything, and then just plug it in there, and it is able to read normally like a laptop does. Yeah, and also it came with a pencil, but the pencil wasn't really from the official store. It was more like a gift for buying the tablet, and then the pencil wasn't functional, so I went ahead and bought a budget pencil with its budget, but it was still quite expensive, about 200 RMB, so that I can just be using it or anything like that. Yeah, so let's get in it. So the tablet actually, it's 8GB RAM and 128GB ROM. Yeah, so you can open it up like that. Yeah, so yeah, there goes the Face ID. It does work. It was a little bit slow. Yeah, so it does support touch as well. It's touch screen. You can use it for touch screen, or you can use a mouse like computer or a laptop if you want. That's also an option. So if we right here type in MS Info, there it is. Open it up and you find that it is Microsoft. It has got the operating system of Microsoft, Windows 10 Microsoft. It also so it is also a 64-bit based processor, Microsoft processor, and yeah, and all those other stuff that I talked about. Should be 1.6 gigahertz for the processing power and engine and all that stuff. Yeah, and a lot of other things. So yeah, there it is. And for the most part, I would say I would recommend this one for people who have things like gaming laptops, people who have gaming laptops and they don't want to be carrying the gaming laptop everywhere and everywhere because it's not that portable, it's a little bit heavy. Those who have gaming laptops or they have a desktop at work and they want to be doing some light work on the side at home or something like that, or along the way on their way back and forth to places, so that works well as well. It does pretty well because it's pretty portable. If you want, you can detach the keyboard and the keyboard will appear on the screen. Yeah, I'll show that at some point of the video. So when you detach it, you can still type on the screen, but it's much better typing when you are using the physical keyboard, basically. Yeah, and it is able to run pretty much most of the software like that. Doesn't require a lot of processing power, so to say. Yeah, so things like PyCharm, for those who are programmers, I could run PyCharm here. I couldn't install code blocks for some reason because I couldn't find the debugger. I don't know, for whatever reason. And also the time I wanted to install VS Code, the space wasn't enough and I didn't have time to start scrambling about trying to delete stuff and everything. So yeah, that does well. So for those who are programmers and the like, or you want to be doing there are some online IDEs, you want to use an online IDE, you're in class or anything, you want to be discreet, you don't want people to see that you are actually not paying attention, you're just doing something on your laptop. It's better you get this one so that people won't really be able to see that you are doing something for yourself. Yeah, so that's this one right here. It's a good machine for the most part. I would say it does work pretty well. The battery lasts, can capture. It's got the front camera and there's a camera at the back as well. So yeah, it's something you can work with for the most part, I should say. Yeah, so let's see where the camera is. Well, it's just Type-C in. There's the camera. So yeah, we have the camera opened up right now. That's the main camera, the rear camera, and then we can swap it. Actually, we can switch it into front-facing camera. You know, you can switch back and forth, and it does work well for the most part. I would say I would recommend it to anybody, and those who might have like MacBooks and they wanna have they still wanna enjoy the benefits of using Microsoft Windows operating system. They can also get this one. It's a good one. So now I'm going to just attach. Alright, so this is the part that shows about the hinges, detaching the keyboard and reattaching it and everything. Yeah, so it doesn't have hinges, so to say, and when you are using it you have to put it on a table or something on your laps, because it's not like a laptop. So if you let it be like that, it will just be hanging, so you have to put it onto something for you to be able to use it. Yeah, and then when you detach it, the magnets are pretty tight, they are pretty strong, so you have to put in some sort of an effort. And then so when you detach it and everything, the keyboard pops up on the screen. Actually, I can like open WeChat like that, and then type in whatever you want. When you fully type in, you can hit send there and everything. And yeah, so yeah, we can close that right there. And yeah, pretty much that's it. It's also got auto rotate, so once you switch back and everything, it is able to auto rotate into the portrait or landscape that you put in. And you can also use it up to browse and everything. Yeah, and that's that for the most part. And you're attaching the keyboard back, you just have to put it, align it. The mic, once you align, the magnets automatically attract, closes up, you fully attach it like that, and yeah, it's back fully on, and that's it. Right, so yeah, there you have it. That's the Microsoft Surface Go tablet. And yeah, if you are a programmer, you want to do some light programming work, not really projects, but light programming works and stuff like that, definitely recommend. If you are a secretary or you are just an average person who carries on, you know, day-to-day life, works with a laptop, yeah, this would be a good alternative for that as well. Yeah, and if maybe if you are a movie lover and you love watching movies instead of constantly watching on your phone, which is a smaller screen, or instead of watching all the time on a laptop, sometimes you just want to be laying in bed lazy and all that, you can definitely take it because it does work well as well, even in bed, very much portable and everything. So tell me what you guys think about this one, and that's it for this video. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.